How's it going, guys? It's Ryan here, and welcome to this video where I will be killing Araxxor on the NXT Beta. Now, obviously, it is a beta, and there are lots of bugs and glitches and things, but yeah, I wanted to try it out to see how it will go. So I will be on Rax from scratch, obviously, so I will be using the Supreme Sharpshooter or Royal Crossbow. Kind of trash low-tier gear, but I just kind of wanted to show you guys what it looks like, if you guys can notice some of the differences. Now, I did also put the FPS up, so that it's displayed, and also my graphics are on maximum, so they're all maxed out as high as they can be. I didn't even light the web on fire. I'm such a noob. So yeah, hopefully this gives you guys an idea who do not have access to the NXT beta, sort of what things look like. I think my render distance is as far out as you can get, but I could be wrong. You might be able to go further. Not 100% sure. But yeah, this is the NXT beta. So this is what all of RuneScape will look like. Obviously, some icons look different, the potions look different, the flasks, the shields. They changed basically what most things look like, which I'm cool with. I think it's nice. I like the change. But I'm sure some people will complain, and I am going to be messing up a bit just because I kind of just woke up, but, you know, that's okay, not a problem. So yeah, we're going to be killing Araxxor, and I just sort of wanted to talk a little bit about how much I've seen on the NXT beta so far, what I like, what I don't like. And so far, I'd have to say my reviews are really good. When I first logged in, I was in Prif at the waterfall fishing spot, and it looks absolutely phenomenal. It actually looks stunning. So that's like A+++, 100% marks. Like it's incredible looking over there. So definitely they've done a great job with some of those areas. The other thing that's really nice is there's no more loading please wait screen. That's gone, because what they do is when you enter a new area, what happens is they load it chunk by chunk as you arrive. So like I teleported to Catherby a little earlier today. When I got to Catherby, none of the buildings were there. It was just the foundation. And then once I got a little further in, I just fucked up. Once I got a little further in, all the buildings show up. They all just pop up out of nowhere. And I thought that was a really good sort of mechanic / technique to get rid of the loading times, get rid of the loading please wait. And, you know, I'm a fan of that too. So overall, that gets an A+ as well. Now, some stuff I don't like, it is definitely still a beta. There are a ton of bugs, ton of glitches. I bought 750 Silverhawk feathers. I collected them from the GE, and they turned into one feather, and I freaked out. I was like, what the heck? It's not good. It was a problem. But then, obviously, I closed the client. I logged out. I logged back in, and then it was all sorted. So it wasn't really terrifying, but, you know, for a minute there, I was a little scared. I'll be honest, and I'll say that. Other than that, there are some other graphical bugs, some graphical glitches, but that's sort of to be expected because, you know, it is still in beta and fairly early beta. Although overall, like, on the whole, it looks like they're fairly close to being able to launch this thing. You know, the game works. Everything works, which is useful for a bit. Some people are having trouble on different machines. Wow, those look different, and those didn't quite pop up perfectly. But on the whole, like, it's a pretty good product. There were some graphical bugs at Armadillo. I did an Armadillo trip with Sam for Rax from scratch, which was sort of interesting. And the cool one is the memory allocation. Look at that memory. Oh, I'm gonna die. I gotta be careful here, because there will be a mirror back popping up here. Oh, it's there. You sneaky pulsing spider, you. Enough of you. But look at the memory allocation. 700 meg. That's it. That's all memory allocation. So that to me is the most ridiculous part of this. That is nothing. You could run that on a phone almost, on like an iPhone almost. And I'm on maxed out ultra high graphics for everything. I've got all my bloom effects on. Everything is on, as far as I know. So that also gets an A+. They are not kidding when they say it runs way better on most machines. Now, that being said, on the downside, you do need a graphics card of some sort to run it on higher detail. So my friend Sam has just a basic stock graphics card that came with his computer. He can run the client great at a good FPS, but he cannot run it at higher details, higher qualities. It just does not work for him. He'll get like 6 or 7 FPS. For me, I don't have a great graphics card by any means. I've got an NVIDIA GTX 750 Ti. 750 Ti? It's a 750 series. So, you know, I've got a pretty entry-level graphics card. But still, I am getting 40 FPS, best 44, worst 37, so it's very consistent as well. It's not like it's fluctuating and every so often it jumps up to 40. It's pretty much always 40, so that's really nice. I definitely give that the A+ rating. So yeah, that's sort of why I put that data up here, just as you guys can take a look for yourselves and see how it does. And I'll even put the specs of my computer in the description below. I know this is a different video from what I'd normally put, but I did just kind of want to show everyone how it is, because I know a lot of people don't have access to this beta, and this is what RuneScape is going to be like. And it is very significantly different. After this, I will show you guys Prif, just because Prif looks incredible. It actually looks insane. As you can see, look at the draw distance. You can see all 3 paths. So that would be the light path. There's the acid path. And then I am sitting currently in the minion path, and they're all just chilling here, all 3 paths. That's really cool. That's not something you're used to. And obviously, if you find the render distance too extreme, you can actually go back on it, and you can zoom in, obviously, and it's not as messed up. And then also in your game settings, you can decide where you want your render distance to be, if you want it to be on like big, medium, or low. And I think this is as far back as you can get in terms of render distance, as far as I know. So yeah, moving on to the next phase. It just looks really good. All the hanging bodies, you can see the Araxxor place now. It just, on the whole, it looks really good, and that's what's impressing me so much. So I hope you guys are sort of enjoying the visual appearance of this game, because it definitely goes up a whole lot. And the impressive thing for me is the graphics go up a whole lot, but then the requirements to play the game do not go up at all. So on the whole, I'm very happy with this. So yeah, so far what I've seen on NXT, it's all good. I mean, look at that, the acid on the ground, and just all the stuff. It just, overall, the whole feel is so different when there's this much screen. And I know I might be saying that a lot, but it really does change the feel. The music integration is great. If you play with your game sounds on, it's even more immersive and incredible than ever before. Now, also probably worth mentioning, I'm not MLGing this at all. I'm barely paying attention to what I'm doing in the actual kill. I'm mostly just paying attention to what I'm saying and what I'm saying about the NXT beta, because that's sort of more important. Something I have noticed is they are going to have to look at some areas, especially dungeons. When you're in them, you reach the walls. Like, that's the wall there, which is fine because it's pretty far back. But some other ones, the render distance kind of makes it a little awkward to be inside, because you're in such a confined space and you actually feel like you can only see, it confines you for obvious reasons. So they do need to look at that and just sort of getting rid of those black areas that just have not been filled in because they didn't previously have to be. And they've already sort of started working on that, which is good. But they definitely need to keep looking at that just to fix some other areas. But yeah, on the whole, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Now, the other thing is, if you do get access to the beta, if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, you can run into some problems. After a couple hours, things just start going wrong. It's kind of like a horror movie, where you're camping out in the woods, you get there, you get to the cottage, everything is great, and then that first night comes, and then that's when shit really hits the fan. It's kind of like that with this. It's perfect, everything is great, everything is nice. I just rebooted the client before making this video, so I know I will not have a problem. But if you're playing for a lot of hours at a time, every I'd say hour and a half, you kind of need to restart the client because things graphically just start breaking. Now, the one other glitch I've actually seen is whenever you have okay, that was one. That was one glitch that I've seen. All right. I see you, Araxxor. The ringing endorsement. Okay, that worked. One glitch I have seen is I hit a big lag spike. Now, when I hit that big lag spike, what happened when I hit the big lag spike was I actually... Ooh, my crossbow's level 8. So I'm slightly distracted. When I hit a lag spike and I came back from it, my mouse over text was gone, and my clicking was a little weird. It didn't break anything or hinder anything. Like, I was totally fine to continue my armor trip. It was a little graphical bug that sort of fiddled with my settings a bit. That I couldn't really change back. So little stuff like that still needs some work. But like I said before, this is a beta, and also I'm really happy that they've made the beta playable and transferable in the live game, because what that means is for a lot of people, they're going to get way more people testing this beta, because in prior betas like the EOC beta, for example, it didn't really work too well. And the reason it didn't really work too well is people in this game are all about XP. They're all about earning XP. And if you tell someone that in order to test this beta, which gives them nothing, they will not gain any XP for that, it doesn't really make you want to test it. So that's why I'm happy about this, doubly so. is because I know they're getting a lot of testing and a lot of feedback, because if you have access to this beta, I strongly recommend you play it because it's so nice, it's so immersive, and you know, you gotta find these bugs and tell Jagex about them, otherwise, you know, stuff probably won't get fixed. I just re-overloaded twice. I'm such a noob. I'm a massive noob, but you know what else is new? I think everyone watching this already knew that. Let's finish off Araxxor. Let's grab ourselves our spider leg for Rax from scratch, because, yeah, that still hasn't happened yet. And yeah, there's an Araxxor kill on the NXT beta with, I guess, live commentary. So there you go. My FPS is between 46 and 40 right there. And there's sort of the uptime and the downtime graph. The memory usage is a flat line, which is beautiful. That is so low. I've said that before. The disk cache, okay, that really doesn't matter that much. Data disconnected, perfect. That was just a bit rate. So yeah, let's grab ourselves the spider leg on the NXT beta. That would be nice. Cheeky! 2 onyxes. I can't really complain. It's not a spider leg, but I'll take it. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to head over to Prifdinus because it looks really cool. Trust me, guys. But even this, look at the water, okay? You cannot tell me that does not look nice. Like, you cannot tell me that that does not look significantly better than it currently, you know, did in the game, in the live game right now. It looks really, really nice. So now, let's go to Prif, and then I want to show you guys something. As you can see, my FPS goes down quite a bit. My memory goes up, but that's just because of how much construction is involved in Prif. And look at how much had to be rendered in here. Look at this, and even that isn't bad. But it is crazy. This isn't even what I wanted to show you guys. Here's what I wanted to show you guys. First off, let's get rid of the FPS. Alright, so that's gone. Now, I am very bad with this thing. But, check this out. This is what I wanted to show you guys. Keep waiting. Look at this game. Alright guys, this is what I want to show you guys. This is Prif. This is what Prif looks like. Is that not ridiculous? There's your waterfall. Those are all your districts. That is the entire place. There's Treyarch over there. This is in the game right now. This is in the game, and you can keep going higher and higher. And that is really what the NXT beta allows us to do. Now I'm in the clouds. I'm a little too high right now. As you can see, I'm in the clouds. But that is absolutely incredible to me. And now we'll slowly make our way all the way down, just because this is the fastest way, the fastest going. So this did take me a minute to do. But as you can see, take this in as we're going in closer and closer. It just looks really good. It looks really good on the whole. So my final thoughts are, I like it. I think once they fix out the bugs, iron out the details, it is most certainly a better way to play this game. It is most certainly better. I absolutely 100% could not argue that. It makes anything worse. If you don't like the draw distance, you can actually lower it so it looks like it used to. All it does is make it run smoother. For most people and most people's devices, it will actually improve your FPS. And the other thing is, the FPSs I'm getting, that's while I've got a screen recorder on as well, which is worth considering. And we are back down to Earth in the middle of the G Prif. So anyway, guys, that's sort of my quick look. Look at that fire. Come on. That's my look at the NXT beta. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think and what you're expecting from the NXT beta. If you have access to it, if you don't, I'm interested in hearing. And that's going to be about it. So have a good one, guys, and peace out.